Avoiding common pitfalls in Bitcoin investing. Bitcoin has created millionaires, transformed lives, and reshaped the global financial system. Let me tell you the truth. For every person who succeeded, many others have stumbled because they fell into common traps. The difference between success and regret often comes down to avoiding few key mistakes. In this video, I'll walk you through the biggest pitfalls in Bitcoin invest and how you can sidestep them so your Bitcoin journey is one of growth and confidence, not fear and regret. Before we dive in, let me quickly introduce myself. My name is Dr. Kushan. For over 30 years, I've trained and consulted in leadership, management, and finance across 11 countries with more than 200 organizations and more than 10,000 participants. Alongside that career, I've started systematically investing in Bitcoin and studying about Bitcoin from 2017. Over the years, it has transformed my financial life and given me freedom in ways I never imagined. I'm happy to share this video based on what I've learned so you don't have to make the same mistakes others often make. This video is not financial advice, it's education. My goal is to give you the tools and mindset to approach Bitcoin investing wisely. Pitfall number 1, trying to time the market. One of the most common mistakes is trying to time the perfect buy and sell point. People wait for the price to dip, but when it dips, they are too scared to buy. When the price rises, they panic that they've missed the boat. Here's an example. In 2017, many people bought Bitcoin near 20,000. When it dropped to 3,000 in 2018, some panicked and sold everything. But those who simply held on saw it rise over 60,000 in the next cycle. The lesson: instead of trying to outsmart the market, adopt a systematic approach. Buying a fixed amount regularly, no matter the price, removes emotion and makes the volatility work in your favor. Pitfall number 2, investing more than you can afford. Another mistake is putting in money that you can't afford to hold or lose. Bitcoin is powerful, but it's volatile. If you put in your rent money or your child's education fund, you're setting yourself up for sleepless nights and panic decisions. I've seen friends who extended themselves when the price dropped. They had no choice but to sell at a loss. On the other hand, those who only invested what they could comfortably set aside had the patience to ride out the storm, and they reaped rewards. Pitfall number 3, keeping Bitcoin on exchanges. Many newcomers make the mistake of leaving their Bitcoin on an exchange. Remember, not your keys, not your coins. Exchanges can be hacked, shut down, or even freeze withdrawals. A famous example is Mt. Gox. Exchange collapsed in 2014, where investors lost hundreds of thousands of Bitcoin. Even in recent years, exchanges like FTX went down and people lost their holdings overnight. The solution here is learn how to use a hardware wallet or get self-custody options. Owning Bitcoin means taking responsibility for your security. Pitfall number 4, chasing altcoins and get rich quick schemes. Another pitfall is chasing every new coin that promises to be the next Bitcoin. In every cycle, there are flashy projects that pump and then disappear. For example, in 2017, IOC's initial coin offerings were everywhere. People invested millions into coins that they no longer exist today. Many lost everything because they were distracted from the one asset that had consistently stood the test of time. That is Bitcoin. Stick to what has proven itself. Bitcoin is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's a long-term strategy. Think of it as planting a tree. You don't dig it up every week to see if it's growing. You water it, protect it, and give it time. Pitfall number 5. Letting emotions drive decisions. Fear and greed are enemies of good investing. When the markets dips, fear makes people sell and at the bottom. When the market pumps, greed makes them buy at the top. I've personally seen colleagues who check the price of Bitcoin every hour. Their emotions went up and down with every price move, and so did their decisions. Here's something important to remember. You only win or lose when you sell. If you panic sell in a dip, you lock in your losses. If you hold steady, the cycle eventually turns in your favor. Likewise, chasing quick profits out of greed can make you miss out the real long-term gains. The truth is, Bitcoin has always rewarded patience. Those who held for at least 4 years have never lost. Treat Bitcoin as a long-term investment. Sell only when you genuinely need cash and let the rest grow. If you can handle that discipline, you have a very good chance of outperforming almost any other asset over time. Pitfall number 6. Ignoring education. Finally, one of the biggest pitfalls is not taking time to learn. Too many people buy Bitcoin just because they hear about it on the news or from a friend without understanding the basics, what it is, how to secure it, why it matters. They are at risk of making mistakes. Education is your best investment. The fact that you're here watching this video shows you're already ahead. Keep learning, stay informed, and you'll avoid the traps that all others often fall into. Finally, let me tell you, Bitcoin has the potential to change your life, but only if you approach it wisely. Avoid these common pitfalls: timing the market, over-investing, leaving coins on exchanges, chasing altcoins, letting emotions control you, and skipping education. If you avoid these, it will set you apart from the majority. Remember, Bitcoin is a marathon, not a sprint. If you stay disciplined, patient, and informed, you can build real financial resilience for your future. Thank you so much for watching. If this video gave you value, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your friends and loved ones. Together, spread knowledge and empower more people to invest wisely. Before I finish, let me make this very clear. I'm not a financial advisor. This video is for educational purposes only. Everything I've shared is based on my own research and experience. Bitcoin is powerful, but it also comes with risk. Always do your own research, consider your financial situation, and if necessary, consult a licensed professional before making any investment decision. Make choices that are right for you and your future. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.